Hi everybody, my name is Adam and I live in Leeds, which is in West Yorkshire, which is in England, because I notice most of you are from America, so hello from England. And I've had quite a few requests to be able to show my back garden to you. So what's going to become evidently clear from my back garden is there's a lot of ramps, and there's a reason for that, because I'm sat in a wheelchair. I've been paralysed nearly 20 years now, so yeah. So, leading from the back door, I have a small dark area. It's shaded, so there's some plants in there which are shade liking or loving, and it's just the way that it's been built around, and I chucked a load of pebbles in it and it has become what it is. So, coming with me, I will go down the ramp and show you the rest of the garden. So, down the ramp, and I've got two ways to go. I can continue straight on, or I can turn right. So, my garden is raised, all of it's raised, and it's been adapted, as you can see. That plastic box over there is mainly for the wood. I have two wood burning stoves in the house. An area over there that is all raised beds around it, which is flowers. I'm training some climbers up the pergola to give me some sunshade, and hopefully they will do a good job in covering. And as you can see, and down there I do a lot of vegetable growing. I like to plant vegetables from seed and grow them and then eat them, and I seem to be doing a reasonably good job. Oops. Right, that's the square, as I call it. We go sitting there in the high summer of the day under the shade of the gazebo, and here we go. Here's the business end, or the working end as I like to call it. So as you can see, I've got, I think you call them zucchinis, they're courgettes growing. You can see the yellow plant. Got tomato plants growing. I've got celery, and that's the first time I've grown it, and wow, it's done very, very well. More tomatoes, a few corn, and some red and green peppers. There's a blueberry bush over there, but it hasn't done anything this year. I've got another blueberry bush over there, again hasn't done anything this year. A pear tree, miniature pear tree, and two miniature apple trees. They're red apple, or red delicious, and sour green. In the first raised bed, these are railway sleepers. I've got three different types of rhubarb. It's looking quite dishevelled at the moment. That's because I've recently harvested it. I've had a third harvest from it this year, so rhubarb and apple pie. And in there I've got red cabbages, which will be ready around about October, and one or two leftover carrots. Then I've got another area just over there where the camera's facing now, down another ramp to in front of the shed. So let's go have a look down there. Water barrels, that's another different one. I used to be a water purification engineer. So down to these, and these are nursery beds, but I use them in the summer months. As you can see, those are the tops for them. I use them in the summer months, and I've got red onions growing, white onions growing. I had potatoes in those two end ones. I've harvested them now. And I've got lots and lots of carrots, and I've got some lettuce over there, and I had a third that had potatoes in as well. I like potatoes. And another two water barrels at the end as well. The shed, they're 200 litre barrels. The shed fills them nicely, but it wouldn't fill much more than those 200 litre water barrels. So turning back around, immediately. There are two 350 litre water barrels. You might notice the bottom of them where they're connected. They run off back up towards the house where there is another water barrel, and it's connected to the main roof and the orangery roof, and I've got a capacity of just less than 3,000 litres of rainwater. And this hose, we call them water butts, and there's a mains cable there. And this hose, it's a water butt pump that's in there. I just leave it in there all the time over the summer months. And this hose just happens to reach to the top end and to the bottom end of the garden from here. And there's another two 350 litre water barrels over there. That essentially is the end. That's the end of the line. You'll notice at the bottom of it, it doesn't go off to anywhere else. So they're all connected over there to each other, trunk on round, and the ends there. Back up the garden, past the raised flower beds, and you'll see another two 350 litre water barrels. What you can't see just around that corner is the 200 litre water barrel that's connected to the downpipe from the roof of the house and the orangery. So it easily fills 3,000 litres, and it's just basic physics. So you see the Y connections down at the bottom. It comes into one and then branches from it back to another one. Branches from there, goes behind the raised beds down to there, and then those two down there go down the ramp to those two down there as well. As I said, that's the end of the line. So, hello from Leeds in West Yorkshire, and I hope to be quite active on this Facebook group in the months to come. See you later.